So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Gives it back. Tries to play it through. The ball goes in.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball win.
He leaps for it! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. That has not gone well. Rodri. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Tractor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Berbatov! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through it, and he scores!
Tractor are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Berbatov. No, that's been intercepted. Okay. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Shoots! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to beat.
Towering header! That's really well manoeuvred. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mackay, and the shot! Mackay! Wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Donatoni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they've got rid. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Haaland. Makalele does well to get it back.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Hullet.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Cafu. Berbatov. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Added time.
Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Haaland. He'll try from distance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Tractor will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So, into the second half. No way through there.
Tractor are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. And it's Perez. Threads one in. Chance to deliver. Hullet. Now it's Mackay. Oh, just skips past his man. Thuram deals with that comfortably. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Cafu. Donatoni. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Perez. And it's Zé Roberto. Tries to pass it through. Zé Roberto gets into a good... He's rising! And yes, it's there! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Mackay! Roberto getting this one clear. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That has ended up in no man's land. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes short and sharp. Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Berbatov. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Mackay.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cruyff. Perez. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to belt it away. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Mackay. And it's Hullet. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donadoni swings in across. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Quality ball. Now it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Perez. It's Perez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's been won straight back. Spread it left. Much Rijkaard. Flashes it across. Milan have reclaimed it. Great ball if he can get there. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. And Rossini does really well to win the ball there. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent, one of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a poetry in motion grace about his game and can truly conjure up some magical footwork.
Cafu. And it's been given away. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. Haaland! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chips it through. Matches Cunha. Oh, nice touch. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Shakhtar do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Great defending, strong and determined. But that has not gone well. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Cafu. Well read, nice interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Pinged towards the front line. Half an hour played now. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Haaland looking to add to his goal. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Defending was strong and firm. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Picked out. Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, they could break here. Matthews Cunha.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Lovely feet. Chance for a shot! Zé Roberto getting this one clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Makaleli.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added
intercepted.
time.
Pull it. Matthews Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. The ball goes in. And he's taking no chances there. So, a temporary halt to the action. Time to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Tractor really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Tractor sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So, into the second half. And that has put paid to that. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now that's a lovely exchange. Cruyff. Donadoni. This is a promising build-up. Cruyff. Mathias Cunha. Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's gone looking for safety. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Zé Roberto charging forward down that flank. Pelé with the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Tractor are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Cruyff. And he's cut it out. Thuram. Pirlo. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Cunha going face to face with his great rival. And it's Perez. Thuram. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Perez. And this is Berbatov. Cafu. Has crossed. A header! Oh, it's hit the post. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira. Maldini. Now it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Cruyff. Perez. Berbatov is onto it in a flash. Maciej Cunha. And this is Hullet. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Number 15.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 7, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
That was good alertness. Makaleli. Knocks it into space. Knocks it out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Cruyff gets into a good position. He's rising! Back in once more. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Ambrosini cuts it out. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. Serves up a cross. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shakhtar are looking to break at pace. He has found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
And this is Messi. That's very neat. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless!
The goal.
And with that, and we're done. Shakhtar pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted.